against Sundowns, Pirates and Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I mean, I'm saying earlier in the league, would you say that somehow is a good test just to check your
Well, we played all the best sides so far, I think, and all played them away. So, we don't play home games really. We played them all away. So it's been a big question asked of a squad that was so thin, So that has been a big ask of us. But as I said, you've played Sundowns away, Cape Town City away, Chiefs away twice, Pirates away twice. You're going to get tested with your squad being thin like it is. So that's certainly what's happened.
Announced revealed this morning as well by the team forward with possibilities as well in that scoring.
Yeah, when you see him, he's obviously a long way. He hasn't played a lot of football, but so we'll try and get him fit and see where he ends up. I said, yeah, sure. So you've got to have, you train all pre-season with it, and then obviously it's not available, and then it's quite frustrating. But that's football. Nobody listens. We've got to get on with it and make things right.
Yeah, talking about just getting on with it, coach. I mean, Vincent Pule scores earlier in the season. Then you've got, I think, Tukamacha in the end 2 goals this season. But then in trying to mend that, you've got now Tashreeq comes in. I think he played in the last game.
Yeah, Tashreeq comes in. Obviously, he was out of contract, and that's the market we work in. So he was out of contract, free, didn't have a club, not fit, hadn't played the whole of last year. He's come in and played 2 games in 3-4 days, and now he's going to ask to go again. So it's not an easy task. But as I said to him, we don't have anybody else. So you're going to have to play. And as I said, he's done brilliantly, and he'll get fitter.
Maybe just a reflection on how, I guess, mentally the situation is within the camp. I mean, the past week, dating back to even Saturday, the team hasn't had a good run so far, and just how things are switching mentally for the team in trying to remain optimistic about the season.
Yeah, look, we're fine. There's no problems. Obviously, we haven't had our full strength squad out, this season, so that's been a big blow for us. Obviously, we're missing a lot of players. We can't afford to miss one player in our squad. So, the players who come in have done a good job, but obviously we are missing 4 or 5 big players, and that's been the bottom line.
Is that?
I mean, there's some positive you can take.
Yeah, it's positive. You 1 win away from being in the top 3. We're at the bottom, near the bottom, So it's the league is still open and tight, and we just got to get all our players back and try and get a bit of consistent run of, playing where we're more comfortable.
Still training?
Yeah, they've asked me to train. Obviously, they're out of contract players. The club, obviously, from the board level side.
And coach, this is 2 weeks. Obviously, the cup game didn't go according to plan. And what are you expecting in this weekend conference?
I expect a similar game, Obviously, we want to take our chances, because I think the game could have been certainly 6-all, 5-all, that game. We didn't take our chances. They took theirs, caught us on the turnovers all the time, so it wasn't easy for us to accept. But we played in the front foot. We tried to make the game. We took the game to them, but let's see tomorrow. Let's see on Saturday.
A couple of regular players out, 4 or 5. We saw the likes of Bright training there. I didn't see.
Yeah, that's his first time he's trained since the Pirates game in the Cup, which was in July or August, I think. Yeah, so it's the first time he's trained, in a bit of a small-sided game.
How soon or how far?
Well, if I had my way, obviously would play tomorrow, but obviously I've got to go with the medical advice and adhere to that and try and take it from there.
And maybe for the third quarter of the season?
Well, I don't think, I've never thought that far. I try to think of the next game. I think the next game is the most important game. And you reassess it from there. It's been a very difficult season because you're playing 4 games in 8 days, 9, 10 days, and then you don't play. We're going to play on next week, Wednesday, and then we don't play for a month again. It's crazy. So it's very difficult to get a rhythm in the team, but it'll also give us maybe 1 or 2 chances to get a few people back.
And Coach, while there's also just in looking at, forward department in terms of goals, I mean, defensively as well, I think I counted about 12 goals in. Is there a worry in that part?
Yeah, of course there is. I mean, But you also need, sometimes you need a little bit of somebody to play off. If you score first, you can obviously play and readjust. We're chasing now by going a goal down, so sometimes you leave him a little bit open all over the show.
And despite just, I guess, maybe using the challenging period, mentally, the team, are you happy with how they're remaining motivated? I guess still lifting up that optimism.
Professional footballer, it doesn't matter what, if you're winning or losing, you can't be questioning motivation. And if you're questioning motivation, then you've got a problem. But no, giving their all, giving their all.
And would you say maybe getting rid of the best players is it coming back to haunt you?
I can't answer that question.
Coach,
because you're going to get the truth, and the truth is not the right thing to say. Sorry, I can't answer that question.
I think maybe at the back of that,
it's a good question.
Thank you.
It should be asked more.
Being a team like Supersport United developing and sort of releasing, at some point, does that come back to bite you at some point?
I can't answer that question. Sorry.